All right, let's practice the R, right, sound in some words. First, we'll go through some words where the R is at the front of the word, and then we'll practice where the R is at the end of the word. So let's get started. Here we go. Red, red. Run, run. Ring, ring. Rich, rich. Wrong, wrong. Right? Notice how my mouth is always pushing forward. A native speaker, it might look something like this. Red, run. Ring, rich, wrong. Right? I'm still pushing my lips forward, but it isn't as exaggerated. But to begin with, it's good to get used to the exaggerated movement, right? Because in English, your mouth has to move a lot more than it does in Japanese. So it's good to sort of help you get a little bit loose. So let's look at the R in the final positions. Bear, bear. Tiger, tiger. Car, car. Your. Sweater, sweater. You might notice that if you hear Australian or British English, the American English R is much harder than a British or Australian R, right? If you think of a British accent, I'm going to do a very awful British accent, but for the word like car, right, the R is very, very visible. But in British English, you might have something more like car. That's really bad. But my point is, the R in a British or Australian accent is a little bit lighter. It's not as angry, right? So there are, among the different kinds of English, there are different ways to pronounce R. But for American English, we tend to have a very hard sound,